guys, and welcome to the Stoop Tea. So my name is Rosaini.
And I am Liz Santana. Welcome, guys.
Welcome to the Stoop Tea. Because you know, us up north, we all grew up in the stoop. It was stoop and chill.
Exactly. It was. And the stoop was kind of like the place. It was kind of like the home base for everyone, right? So everybody went there. That's where everybody went, talk their crap, get advice. There was times you found tea, and the tea could be good, bad, interesting, benefiting, all that good stuff. When you're young, you look for things that you should not be looking for. You should be focusing more on yourself.
I think every single woman out there can kind of relate to this topic because there has been a point in a woman's life, and unfortunately, I feel this happens when we're a lot younger,
right?
That we want to focus on having love, having a boyfriend, getting someone to be attracted to us when we don't even know who we are as a person. At 18 years old, I should have been thinking about, what do I want my life to look like 10 years from now? Instead of, who do I want to be married to 10 years from now? You know?
You first have to learn how to love yourself. You have to find yourself. You have to learn about yourself. You have to learn your likes, your dislikes, your standards, right? Because it's really important to have a standard. Whether male or female, standards are important because when you get into a relationship, you want people to bring something to the table, right? You don't want to just be in a relationship where you're just giving, and never receiving. Not because you don't know how to give unconditional love, but because a relationship does consist of that, right? You have to give and you give and you receive. It takes those two things to have a successful relationship. And so when I was younger, I feel like I always gave more of me, and that's never good in any age. That's never good.
You know that when you start looking for someone and you're not even ready, you can overlook qualities that are going to be very valuable to you because you are so infatuated or so obsessed with getting this love that you'll do whatever it takes instead of actually taking a step back and realizing, does this guy have all the qualities that I want? There's a lot of times overlook flaws just because they're so desperate with being in love.
When we are young, right, and we're in a relationship or we're too focused in pleasing that other person rather than pleasing ourselves, a lot of the times you put yourself or you allow yourself to get into a toxic relationship. And there are people that come into your life as blessings, and then there's people that come into your life as lessons. And a lot of the times, like, these people come into our lives, right? And you're just like, oh no, well, he can change with time. No, he can't, girl. A grown-ass man can't. His mama couldn't raise him right. You cannot make him change. Like, I don't know who told you that. We as women, we're smart. We are flexible. We're intelligent. We are compassionate. We have a lot of abilities. Right. And so when we sit there and we focus on a man or take our focus off ourselves, that's where we mess up because that's where we find ourselves settling.
I always recommend, this is something I've been doing a lot. Like I'm literally like journaling my whole life, but I love writing things. And I recommend that you guys write a list of traits that you would want the guy that you're looking for to have. It's great to have, these are the things that I want to accomplish, your list. And then you also have a list of, when I meet someone that's going to be my future husband, these are the traits I want in him.
Right. Well, let me tell you, that's a list idea is amazing, but I feel like it's a little dangerous. Why do I say it's dangerous? Because you have women that overdo it. Let's say I carry that list up here in my mind. And what if I'm this woman that's like very like, over the top, I'm very impulsive, like, or not impulsive, but like I'm very obsessive. There we go, obsessive. And I just start to obsess over this list because let's be real. My other best friend, he's a guy. And I always tell him this because he's like this. He has certain standards, right? He has that list in his head, like you said, that a woman has to be specific. She has to have a small waist, big butt, beautiful body. She has to be older, mature, this, that, the third. Like I tell him, you are never gonna find.
But that's all physical too.
Right. No, I mean, but what I'm saying is like, what I'm trying to say, I mentioned only physical, right? But of course, there's emotional stuff there. And I tell him he's the type of person that he's very obsessive over that. Like, if the girl has one thing, she got a messed up toe, or like if her toe goes like this instead of like this, you know, he's like that. He's like that, you know, where if her toe don't look right, you don't like it.
I agree with what you're saying. Some people can be a little obsessive and compulsive. However, when you write your list, you know that there's going to be things that are negotiable. But there are certain things that are non-negotiable. And those are the big red flags. Whether it's religion, if religion is really important to you, you're not going to be with someone who doesn't care about religion.
Good.
You know, if you have certain values, especially like you should talk, these are things you should talk about. If you have certain values of how you're going to raise your kids, you want to make sure that this person has similar values or the same as you.